Alright guys, good morning. It is 10:46 and we gotta see about making a new style of coffee. So let's not screw this up today. Filter this dot here. Seattle's best, absolutely proper. Tightly and set it. Do not forget it. I'm gonna bring this coffee with me and head out here because it's almost voiceover time. So I'm gonna shut up and enjoy a little 10-minute walk outside with this coffee, get the blood flowing, and that's how I'm gonna start my day today. A little late, but better late than never. Enjoy the video. Peace.
Age dependent, right? So if you're 22 and you lose 100 pounds, a lot of times they sew you back up. Unfortunately, that's very, very good.
All right, time to suit up and hit this walk. That's good for the shoulder. Nice.
We have all kinds of different products for.
Just enjoying a nice little morning stroll here. Got about 5 blocks to go to get to my car. Then we'll sip on the water and on the way to the gym. It's leg day. It was a nice weekend away from the camera. Nice weekend away from the gym. I got to see my physical therapist this Monday. And he basically told me, quit being such a bitch and go train upper body, go train legs. So he left me with some good advice. Very, very, very great guy. Really almost mentored me in a sense of, you know, I saw him 7 8 weeks in a row. 8 mornings at the same time, same goal, same mission. It was really nice to have him hook it up, help me with my gains. That's good people. Back to Armbrust Pro Gym. It's a little later, like 9 or 10 a.m. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, or the night before. And this is why I like to train really, really early, to beat all the humans. How's that lighting though? All right, on our way to Armbrust. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. RZ Fitness checking in with a knee update, a little bit of a posing update, and a physical therapy update. So I'm sorry I haven't gotten around to doing reading comments, to a little bit of a review I need to do, maybe talk about CBD a little bit, maybe talk about THC a little bit, and what I'm gonna be doing with my diet. I've been on antibiotics, so I think I should do like a full day of eating on antibiotics, and then get into comments and from there brainstorm. But I've just been working part-time outside the gym and YouTubing part-time, so more or less full-time, and just giving myself a break from working so hard last year. I don't know if you guys go through phases when money opportunity comes up and then school opportunity comes up, and sometimes both are up, which is awesome but difficult, and sometimes both are down, which is where I find myself often slightly tragic. So I'm not here to brag about making money or hashtag killing it or not taking any days off. It's really just I'm in a nice place where I have time to train and time to YouTube, and as you guys all know, I like to do it for fun. It's the only way I can keep track of my bodybuilding without actually competing, and YouTube is much less detrimental than competing. So far the knee pain's feeling really good. Right knee feels strong. I'm just taking my time warming up, and we'll keep going. So as you guys saw there, just warming up and trying to figure out what weight I was going to go to. You will see ultimately what I reached in a few sets, but I remember I'm calling this the next workout after the one where I kind of went a little aggressive and did 15 reps. This is where my baseline is right now. So I'm happy, very, very happy with this starting point. It took, you know, since June or July to get here healthy. And I've only been doing physical therapy for my knee for about 2 months. So I don't expect after 2 months to completely eliminate a problem that sidelined me for 8 months. But I'm really grateful for Dr. Fox and grateful for the scenario he's put me in. And he's really inspired me to take what I'm doing seriously in the gym and outside of the gym. And it was just a good person to be around, someone who cares about lifting weights, cares about health, cares about feeling good physically. And yeah, it was a good overall experience. So I'm ready to pour my heart and soul out in the gym, because I've got a lot of anxiety built up. I've got a lot of frustration built up. I have a lot of things that I want to do in the gym. I have a lot of emotions and battles I want to get through. And I know it's unhealthy to kind of rely on the gym for that, but as I've said before, in high school, the gym saved my life. It was the only thing that I loved and respected, which is sad. But when you have nothing that you love and nothing that makes you happy, finding that first thing is pretty important. And that's why the gym is really important to me, because it's the first thing I ever loved that was for myself. So that's why I still do it, because if you can stick with your first love, why not, right? It doesn't really work out that way in reality, as we all know, but when it comes to our hobbies and our passions, unfortunately mine is lifting weights and trying to be big, but it is what it is. So this is the second to last top set. We worked up to 215, and I am so happy with the form here and how it felt on my knee. So I'll let you guys watch and listen for a bit. I guess that's it for set number 1 of that weight. That's the weight we're returning to. Set at 10 or 12 or even 15 last time, but today we're gonna go with 2 sets of 8 with much more control, so 16 better reps. And I don't give a fuck about the weight. It's 200 pounds, 210 pounds, 190, it's all the same. We're gonna really progress on the one-legged stuff and see where we're at, because that shit is way harder than squatting, way more hardcore than squatting than that. So yeah, here's the final set here of 215. I only did 7 reps, or somehow I miscounted it a few times in a row, but it seems like I did 7 reps. And I thought I did 8, but honestly the quality and some of the positions I get into where I see my glutes just like fully activated, but my lower back in the place I want to be. I don't know if it's gains or if it's just the angle, but I'm really happy with how my body's functioning and how it looks like it's functioning. But most of all, I'm happy with how my body feels. And also RIP Beats headphones. Those headphones I'm wearing in the video right now, I can't find them. I got them for free with my MacBook Pro, a $300 value or $200 value. And I always kind of talked crap about them because I wasn't used to them at all, and they don't cancel noise and they fall off. But for general just hanging out, they're pretty cool. So I'm a little bit bummed that I lost those, but I also miss having the in-ear standard headphones where I can just place them in and don't hear anybody. But that the cord's pretty triggering in the gym, so I don't know what to do about my headphones. If any of you guys have some Beats you want to sell, or have some that you got with a computer, or some older ones or a second pair, let me know. I'll probably buy them. It sucks I lost my other ones, but I'm not going to try to get too butthurt about it. It's just I don't know. That's what happens when you kill legs. You lose stuff, which is why I don't want to have $300 pairs of headphones or expensive gym stuff, because it's going to get cashed anyway. So that wrapped up the squatting portion, and I did say something that was mildly triggering to myself, that you know, compound movements aren't hard. It's the one-legged isolation stuff that's hard. Now I want to get away from the word isolation, because when I think of an isolation movement, I think of someone on a preacher curl machine doing one-arm preacher curls, and I swear I've seen some of the best, strongest, best bodybuilders at compound movements load like a stack. And yeah, they're strong because they're strong, but the fact that they even do it is kind of mind-blowing. And I know a lot of bodybuilders throw everything, including the kitchen sink, at their stacks, supplements, enhancement, workouts, cardio, diet. They do so many crazy things, natural supplements, that it's hard to distinguish what's working and what's not. So when you see a mass monster who can deadlift 700 pounds preacher curling with one arm, it's kind of a mind F, because it's hard to decide what's happening and what we should do. But for me, it's working with compound movements, but now understanding that I'm so used to performing for the camera that I can make any exercise look right, no matter how bad it feels, no matter how injured I am, no matter how weak I feel, or how much I'm compensating with my lower back or something. It always looks pretty good. So I got into a habit of saying, I don't care how I feel. I don't care if I feel sore or if I'm feeling weak or stressed or distracted. I can always on camera look right with the form. So to me that was good enough, but I was neglecting all that internal feedback. So while I do think compound movements are the bread and butter of getting big, someone or yourself, you have to address your weaknesses, your imbalance, and your compensations. So for me with that knee, I spent 6 months squatting perfectly, compensating the entire time, and destroyed all the connective tissue and whatever else in my right knee. So now I'm rebuilding, and I'm sure as hell not gonna make that mistake with my rotator cuff. So in the next upper body workouts, you guys are gonna see me do crazy, crazy things for my shoulders. Hopefully getting into overhead press, and I can't wait to talk about that. So if you guys are listening, I will be updating you and explaining to you what I do, and we're gonna see some new training from me and hopefully give you guys some new advice. And to the few clients I have right now, I hope you're enjoying some of the tweaks and adjustments I've made in your warm-ups and in your day-to-day band exercises. So I really hope everyone's benefiting. It cost me a lot of money to see a physical therapist 8 times or 9 times, 8 times I think. So the little information that I gained, I'm gonna relay that to you guys. And no, I won't make it back on YouTube, but at least I'll be able to share it with y'all, which is pretty cool, because I grew up hearing if you hurt your meniscus, you become obese and you can't train. If you tear a rotator cuff, you'll never do anything again. And it's funny because in 1 year, I tear a meniscus, tear my rotator cuff, and I feel like in a month I can prep for a show. So I'm grateful and I'm lucky, but I'm also learning that the people who say you can't come back from a bad meniscus tear, rotator cuff, these are the same people that say they don't like to go to the gym. These are the same people that say they don't like vegetables. These are the same people that say, oh, I hate water. Those are the same people that when they tear their meniscus, they're like, oh, I can't squat anymore. So I'm happy I'm not them, and I'm proud of myself. So you guys saw the workout. It's the same. I still have my headphones here. I don't know where they got left. Maybe I should drive there and go look for them. They're so expensive. But all right, so same PT post-therapy stuff. I did come back to the 18-pound kettlebell so as to make sure I don't pull anything in my butt. And then I did the Spanish squats with a double band here, which was more challenging, and finished with reverse lunges, which I'm getting much, much better at. So what I'm noticing is my squat's improving, my ability on the leg extension and the one-legged stuff is improving, and then I can come in and even progress on the stuff at the very end. So thank you guys for staying for the video, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. Goodbye, peace. Whew. All right, boys and girls, so we are post-workout right now, and gonna have 50 carbs from rice and ketchup, 30 grams of protein from eggs, and there's only 1 whole egg in here, so just a few grams of fat, and just to make sure I get, you know, a nice full intake of amino acids. Post-workout, you want to shy away from like a cheat meal or a junk meal or something with high fat immediately after training. I know a lot of people promote training or eating a cheat meal after like a leg day or a big back day, or I mean I do too, but for your consistency in taking fat post-workout is a big fail. So for me, I just like to do it this way. You can have just a regular balanced meal after the workout, but because of my schedule, I want to eat this quickly and then have that meal with the fat and everything. If I have a cheat meal now, then what am I going to do in 2 hours? So anyways, I'm going to eat this now, and I watched the Blackstone Labs PJ Braun podcast, which I'll link below. I avoided YouTube all weekend, which was interesting, and I saw tons of people commenting on PJ and Aaron's stuff. I read part of the indictment, and it seemed like they were money laundering and they were screwed. But apparently they were making all their money legally, and they were just getting trolled by the FDA. So if you guys go and watch that link, I'll put a little timestamp where you guys can see part of PJ talk about it. And I really wish them the best. You know, a lot of times we can hate on supplement companies and people who sell drugs or whatever, but they're really not the ones that need to be hated on. It's the people buying the products. So if everyone's fucked, then everyone's fucked. But they don't deserve to be, at least from what PJ said. So that's my take on it. If you guys think that they deserve to go to jail, it is what it is. But they weren't selling anything illegal. They were just selling supplements and pro hormones that are like banned substances, which aren't banned substances. So should be up to a great debate. Let's enjoy this 50 carbs and 30 protein. My legs are toast. Feels good. Almost forgot to take the antibiotics. It's been about 6 days now, so RIP stomach.